get right into this because we already had a previous discussion about this topic of manifesting a soulmate versus life partner. So
I know it's a hot topic, Don.
isn't it? Isn't
Hot
it?
topic, yes. A lot of people are looking for that soulmate. They're looking for that life partner. Um, so yeah, I think this is the perfect time to talk about it.
Yeah. So in order to start the process, and start to the process of finding that one, that person, that significant other, and I think sometimes people are getting the terms a little bit mixed up because I've heard the terms twin flame versus life partner versus soulmate.
Yeah,
Nan, and
yeah.
with all of your research you've done, can you share little bit of knowledge about the twin flame versus life partner versus soulmate?
Yes, and it's not so much based on this research, it's personal experience. Personal experience, because when people talk about, oh, I want to meet my soulmate and blah, 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 they, they might want to rephrase that. And let me tell you the difference between usually the soulmate and the life partner. The soulmate is someone that's at an equal match of your frequency. We already talked about that in a previous show. You only attract what you vibrate, the frequency. They come into your life, and they're only in your life to teach you a soul lesson. And everyone has a lesson when they come to this planet. They may not know what it is. They have to get to the point where they have to wake up and start paying attention to some of those lessons. You can have multiple soulmates. The soulmate doesn't mean it's your significant other. It could be a friend. It could be a best friend. It could be a mother. It could be a father. It could be a teacher. It could be a coworker. It's anyone that comes into your life that are there for you to learn something.
Okay.
And soulmates can provide a whole lot of challenges to the point where you might run into relationships that might be destructive, might be chaotic, and lead to a heartbreak.
Oh, okay. A soulmate can do that?
Yes, okay, because that person is there in your life to teach you a lesson.
Okay.
So whenever you've been and your baby daddy, your baby mama, and your, all the people in your life that you like in love with, and you still have that feelings for them, even though it might have been years ago, is because that person emotionally is connected to you.
Okay.
But we look at physical attraction, we look at status, we look at, gender as way out there to the point where we don't actually sit there and look why this person's in my life. He's treating it this way because maybe the number one lesson is self-love.
I see.
But
Very
here's the good
interesting.
thing, Don. But here's the good thing. With self-love, once you've learned, because you'll get to the point where you might just get fed up and just like, you know what? I'm ready to change my life. I'm tired of dealing with the same people, the same relationship. Once you actually get to know who you are and start loving yourself, it's going to totally change the next soulmate that might come into your life to the point where you will reach your life partner. And that's your life partner. They're there for life. They love you unconditionally. They're going to be there to support you through your journey. They're not jealous. They're not envy. They're there to provide wisdom. They're there to provide guidance, make you feel like you're not alone. This person you want to spend the rest of your life with, you want to have kids with, you want to grow old and die with. They share the same values. They share the same goals. It's not just a physical attraction. It's not just about sex. It's about that person emotionally and intellectually stimulates you. That's a life.
So a twin flame would be similar to a life partner.
Well, twin flame is technically like if you was I can't remember who said it's a good analogy. If you was looking at a fireplace, right, you start the fire, and then one flame comes up. And what happens? It's split, right?
Uh-huh.
So the twin is your other half. So there's someone else. It may not be in this particular dimension. It may not. That's your other half. And you, whatever you experience, then that person experienced exactly the same. That's a twin flame.
Wow.
Like a twin flame could be your life partner. Your life partner could be your soulmate. Your soulmate could be your life partner. It could interchange, but you know, I think my thing is we need to stop worrying about titles, right? So if you want someone that's going to love you unconditionally, then that means there's certain work that you have to put in yourself to attract that life partner.
Okay, and I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, what kind of work has to be put in to? Right, you're laughing too, right? What kind of...
Yeah, I know. It's that work that a lot of people, and like myself, I didn't want to put in because I didn't think it was all my fault. So when you don't think it's your fault, then you just like, what the hell am I put work in for? So when you start to get to know yourself and start to get, you know, that's why I'm a big believer of meditation, that total silence, being in the now. Because it allows you to shut all the negative chatter and go within.
Right.
So
right,
yes,
absolutely.
self-love, whatever that you want to find in a mate, you have to practice those characteristics, those attributes yourself. You have to be perfect. You have to be like totally on point. But at least, you know, you won't get those assholes that be running into you, or, you know, that really you say it doesn't serve your purpose, but actually they do. You'll totally attract a totally set of people in general, not just made. You know? I'm sorry, I went in the tangent on that.
Hey, I'm listening and I'm learning. That's you know, I'm learning. The motivator can learn some stuff too. So
yeah, just, you know, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, when you're talking about meditation, give me an example. Are you talking about a quiet time meditation, or are you talking about some focused result? Well, I know all meditations are results driven, but specifically.
Well, no, that depends. That depends, because you always want to have an intention. Now, if you just meditate, just to relax and shut your mind, then yes, your intention is just to shut your mind down or to be at peace. Now, there's different forms of meditation. There's no one specific way. There's not that traditional way where you just, you know, Indian style, lotus note style, and all those sounds do help vibration. But
really?
Meditation is actually, yes. Oh, that's another show. But
hey.
Meditation is actually just focusing on one thing. You just start by breathing. People ask, I don't know how to meditate. No. If you can just focus on your breathing in, breathing out, you start by that. And sometimes thoughts are going to come in, and, you know, let them pass and just focus back on your breathing.
And those, you know, some of my clients, some of the people I talk with, they say it's very hard for them to quiet their mind. It's very hard for them to focus and meditate. And then when they do sit down and try to meditate, they wind up falling asleep. What advice would you give a?
Yeah.
What advice would you give a person?
So okay, if that person loves music, let's say that person loves music, right? Listening to music is meditation, right? Because it takes you in this focus mode. You know, some people just wander off. You know, more meditation is staying focused, and it could be focused on one intention. So now they have brain entrainment music with the binaural beats, isochronic. Just to let you know, NanDaleRoss.com. I do have the online store, and you can download some free
for free
brain entrainment. Yes, everyone get it free. I woke up one morning. First, I had a price on it. Then I woke up one morning, and I just heard it. It came to me in my insight. Like, everything on the online store is free. And I'm like, what the? And then it was like it came to me again. And it was just like, I had this emotion behind it. I was just like, okay. So, it's now, so anyone who might have a hard time of meditating, of silence, can also use sound, use music, and there's a couple online, on my online store that you can download to help with creative tasks, to help with when you're feeling down or when your energy is low. There's a couple of them out there too, but yeah.
And it's on your website, NanDaleRoss.com.
Yes.
And it's spelled just like that, NanDaleRoss.com. Okay. Yes, everyone. Feel free to take down that .com address. Miss Nan Dale Ross. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about in regard to soulmate verse twin flame?
Okay, so one thing is, for anyone that's out there that's looking to be in a relationship or find that life partner, first, now you know the difference between soulmate and life partner. So don't keep saying, I want a soulmate, because you're going to attract.
You attract a bunch of soulmates.
Unless you've done the work, and once you've done the work, and you get to a higher consciousness level, a higher mind, then the people are going to totally change.
That's another show, getting to a higher mind.
Yeah. So that also works with actually attracting the people.
Absolutely.
So one thing for those who want the life partner, visualize or having that don't even put a face on that person.
Right.
Okay,
That's what I was told.
You want someone to try. Don't put a face. Don't even put a skin color on that. Right, because we're dealing with the quantum field. There's unlimited possibilities.
Unlimited possibilities. I like that.
Yeah. So if you just visualize that person, and then that person that actually sits down there and is like a teacher. Like he or she is giving you wisdom, giving you guidance. But there's no power struggle. There's no ego between the two. If you know how to play each other's part, visualize that.
Wow.
Turn that into your own personal movie. That when things or challenges, things didn't work out the way that person would just rub your back and say, "Baby, everything's going to be okay." Yes. That's what you want to visualize.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because your mind does not know the difference between what's going on right now, or it's past experience, or what you imagine. Scientifically proven.
Yes. Wow, that's some great info, Miss Ross. Miss Ross, thank you again for stopping by the Basis Show another time. And like I said, you are always welcome here to share all the knowledge and insight that you're receiving through your channel.
Oh, thank you.
Nan
Thank
Dale
you.
Ross.
Well, I'm here. I'm here to be able to help and, do what I can to try to help as many. If it's just one person, I've done what I'm destined to do. So.
Absolutely.
And it's hard out there. It's tough. In that third dimension, there's a lot of going on.
Yeah. A lot of distractions. A lot of distractions in the third dimension. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the physical realm. Yep. So you can imagine what's going on in the fourth, fifth, and fifth dimension. If a lot's going on in the third.
Way more interesting than that is painful.
Right. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Nan Dale Ross, NanDaleRoss.com. Go to her website. Check out what she has on her website. Thank you very much, Nan. Enjoy your evening.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen.